Okay, go ahead.
This
talk.
is episode 10, right?
Yep, first double digiter.
Welcome to episode 10 of Protoss Power Hour. Tonight's going to be a short episode. I think we're going to cut out the strategy portion. Is that what am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're not going to do strategy tonight, but hopefully next week we're going to have a longer episode and we'll talk about all the fun stuff that happened over the weekend, as well as go into a little bit of strategy. So we're thinking, what, like a half an hour, probably no break, and just nothing to it but to do it. Go, bright, do stuff, say things.
Okay, so I guess we'll just start out with the obvious. The final slot got taken for BlizzCon. Naniwa and Revival played their placement match. Naniwa dumped on Revival 3-0. The games really weren't close. But I thought game one especially was really interesting build-wise for Naniwa. He kind of pulled out something that hasn't really been seen. Primal literally likes the build, and I know he's been practicing it a little bit, so he can talk about it a little bit more. But otherwise, you can give your other thoughts on the series. I'm really happy Naniwa got there.
I think everyone
I'm
is.
happy Naniwa won too, yeah. The first build was just because he knew he wasn't going to get an early pool. So he went like Nexus first into Gateway into an 8-gate Immortal all-in with 2 Immortals. And that's like the greediest all-in you could do. So, I don't know. Pretty sick. No one does shit like that though. So it's kind of cool that he'd be willing to risk something like that.
Mm-hmm. He just came out of the gate with a build nobody's done before.
Yep. I mean, he said in the interview that it was like his best build, like, and that he used it because he knew he had to win.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the series is a bunch of like early Nexuses into Blink, and the games get kind of weird, and he just kind of ended up winning with Blink.
And bad Zerg play. Don't forget bad Zerg play.
I don't think it's bad Zerg play. I think it's
game 2 was
One
definitely
game
bad Zerg
certainly
play.
was, yeah, like Revival sacking like 30 roaches up a ramp into force field donut, and then like that was
the
really
Belshir
bad.
game. I think was bad. I think the other one.
Was where the force field thing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Naniwa like didn't like both times it was actually in Naniwa's favor because what Revival did is he committed to killing the third because Naniwa took a pretty greedy third, and Naniwa actually didn't like probe up to saturate the third though. So essentially all he actually lost was the 400 mineral nexus, and both games he got way more value in what he killed.
Mm-hmm.
I know I use that word too much, but he killed far more worth of units than what he lost with the 400 mineral nexus, and so it just played out to his favor.
Right.
He totally
Well, a lot of
made the
Zergs like
Nexus to
all-in.
mind games.
Because I don't know if you're gonna like just big roaches and lings and not get an Evo chamber or Hydralisk, you're pretty all in. Like you have to
Yeah.
do more than kill the Nexus. You have to like kill them.
Kill the army, or kill
Yeah.
the gas units.
Right. So and then Naniwa would just go 2 base all in and win. Easy peasy. So, but I don't know. Now they just play Sulky. I don't know. I
Yeah, we
wanna
can
know
get into that now. You can
Is
pull up
he
the
gonna?
bracket.
Yeah, is he gonna do Void Ray stuff, or is he gonna do kind of the same stuff we saw him do with Live?
We don't want to
Exactly.
talk about these awesome caster portraits first?
Sure.
What caster portraits?
You didn't see the
Right.
link?
How many
Yeah.
faux hawks and how many non-faux hawks? Let's see. 1 faux hawk, 2 faux hawk, 3.
Tasteless is kind of, so it's like
Oh,
3.5.
wow.
It's like 3.5.
That is a lot of faux
Tasteless
hawks.
is not a faux hawk. That's something else.
Day9 looks like he's balding.
Probably is.
Listen, when you're that awesome, it's hard to keep your hair.
Dude, even
As
D...
myself, though, I just want to throw out there, I mean, since we're talking about the casters, I'm really happy with all the casters they picked. I like all these guys.
Polaris should be there. It's fucked up. My opinion. They have every other caster from that did WCS except Polaris. It's a little saddening.
Where's Infez's picture?
He's afraid of posting a picture, maybe. I don't know.
Oh. And you can see that Funka's got the wrong resolution, like
Just ruining
bigger
everything.
than everything else. before.
They could have
We
cropped
Whole
it.
episode talking about these pictures.
Yeah.
It was probably good. Rotterdam doesn't know how to tie.
Yeah, but he's
Uh,
awesome, so he doesn't need to.
Fanatic shirt.
I like how. See, I think Tasteless did the best job here. He's got a nice coat on and a nice shirt.
Dude, look
Dan
at Mr.
played
Bitter. What are
Protoss
you
was
talking
so
about,
fun.
dude? Mr.
These
Bitter.
are old pictures too, for most of them.
Yeah.
At least the Artosis and Tasis pictures are.
And Todd's is obviously he's wearing a Fnatic.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks like
I
really.
like that picture.
That's like Todd in Warcraft 3.
Oh, look at
Okay.
Miracle. He's a cutie.
Alright.
Are we done now?
Yeah,
Yep. Let's go to the bracket. Start
Yeah,
at the top.
what was I saying with Sulky?
Sulky
and Naniwa?
Naniwa. Do you think he's going to Void Ray, or do you think he's going to use the stuff they use against Revival? And
I wonder if
think
they'll
it'll
bring
be a
out that
combination
build.
of both.
I wonder if he'll do the 8-gate thing.
I think he will. I don't think it'll be game 1. I think he won't use it if Sulky early pools him in game 1 or 2. I think he'll likely use it in game 3 or 4.
Well, he's definitely gonna be studying Sulky. Does Sulky early pool? I don't even know. Sulky.
Not too much, but he has.
I've never seen him like 10 pool or anything.
No, I think he's done like a 7 once or something like that.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. 2 Zerg. Only 2.
Yeah, but it's Sulky and Jadong. Like,
It's
What
not
else
really
do you want?
surprising that it's only 2 Zerg either, because like if you look at the other Zergs that were doing well, they only did well at the very beginning, like Symbol, at like Season 1, and Roro, or they did only good at the end, like Su. Like there was no Zerg that was consistent throughout the whole year. There were really good Zergs in the beginning, and there were really good Zergs at the end. Like Hyun barely missed it, Revival barely missed it. That's 2 other Zergs that, and Su barely missed it. So that's 3 Zergs that could have made it, and that would have put it at 5, and then it would have been just as many Zergs
Yeah.
as Terrans.
like
and
if you did like the top 25, it would be very balanced as far as
Yeah.
rich distribution.
for sure.
And Hyun definitely deserves to be here. I would think. Like he's definitely top 16. I
Well, he
think.
got all his points off of events that weren't WCS, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like he had to put in so much more effort because the WCS gives you a ton of points, and
I know.
he got his.
He always does really well at those events. Like someone like Duck Duck, right? Yeah, he got his points from winning EU, right?
Yep.
And doing pretty well in the other ones.
You can show that link on stream if you want. Shows all the.
Okay, Kyle, do you have anything to say on Sulky Naniwa?
It's gonna be very interesting because, like, I think Naniwa could do it, but I also think Sulky's so good. So we'll see. You know, like
Sulky's someone that's going to prepare for Naniwa too. I think has a pretty readable style. Naniwa does.
But Naniwa's definitely, I mean, the most consistent foreigner at beating top Koreans.
the scary thing.
yeah,
The scary thing about Naniwa is like he'll throw things at you that you have not seen before.
Yeah.
That like there's like barely any other Protosses that'll like go as drastic as Naniwa in that sense, you know.
But I mean, let's be real here, alright? He's the only foreigner. Let's say he does beat Sulky, which I think he definitely has a good shot at beating Sulky. Do you really think he's going to beat either Bomber or MMA?
yes.
I think he has a better chance of beating Bomber MMA than he does Sulky.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen Bomber in a while. He usually is really good versus Protoss, but I know he could beat MMA, and I don't know. Maybe he could beat Bomber. I don't know if Bomber is still SEV pulling all the time.
I'm
Yes.
always most scared of Naniwa whenever he has to play PvT though. Just to be fair,
Well, he 2-0'd freaking Innovation, right? I mean, he's
that was
he's
a while
definitely-
ago.
It wasn't that long. It was when Innovation was like
The best in
The
the world,
best,
or
yeah.
it was right before he was the best.
So you
It was right after he was.
so let me get this straight. You guys think if he beats Sulky, he's getting to the semifinals?
I think he has a good chance.
Well, yeah,
I
I mean,
think this tournament's so hard. Like
I think he's probably got a 50% chance in both of these rounds. Like that's about where I'm at. So like, yeah, if he can win with that 50%, then yes.
If in my opinion, if Naniwa can get past Sulky, and then if he can get past Bomber MMA, I think he makes the finals. I don't think anybody in the lower bracket can beat him
I think Polk could beat
below
him.
them. Yeah, I guess, but Polt always does bad in like these grand finals. Like
Hero and
Polt
PvT.
is ass,
Yeah,
but
he can
beats
lose to
America.
PvP too. To be
Yeah.
honest, like SOS or Hero could beat him too. It's gonna be really hard for
I think
Naniwa.
he'll win a PvP.
I think
He's been playing
Naniwa's
really
side
well
of the
PvP.
bracket's the harder side. I mean, maybe it's not because
No,
DRK.
I don't think so.
I just love how there's just
Deer,
the
Tasia, and Maru and Innovation are all in the bottom bracket.
Mhm.
there's only the one path that doesn't have a Korean flag. It's a little.
There's only one foreigner.
I know. I mean, I'm.
America.
I hope that you're right and that he can get into the finals, but
I think
I
Sulky's
don't
the
know.
hardest match. So I think if he gets the confidence you get from beating Sulky has to be like insane too. because if you beat Sulky, I don't know, he's probably the best player there, or the second best player there, right?
Yeah.
As far
I mean,
as like raw skill.
If Sulky beats Naniwa, I think we all agree that Sulky makes the finals, right?
Yeah, Sulky should win the tournament, maybe. Like, I'm trying to, like, unless, like, imagine if it comes Deer Sulky again, that'd be so funny.
Deer and Maru, I think, can both beat Sulky. But I think Sulky makes finals if he beats Naniwa.
A lot of people.
But do you think Deer and Mario would get to the finals?
Well, if Deer beats Tasia, I think Deer gets to the finals.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Tasia would be his hardest. Because
You don't think
Maru was
innovation?
pretty tough, though. That series was really good. Like, the 3-1, Deer versus Maru in the Season 3 finals. Like, that was actually a really, really close series.
I think Deer knows how to shut down Maru's style, like that super drop heavy, and it's like so predictable at this point. I think Deer could beat Maru.
Maybe though.
I'm
Just
sorry.
imagine-
Were you guys talking about Deer versus
Correct.
Tasia?
Yeah,
No, not well. I mean, we're just talking bracket difficulty at the moment, but
I
like,
said Deer's first matchup is his hardest, so I said if Deer beats Tasia, then he should make it to the finals. That's what I.
if Maru made Ghosts, imagine that. Then
What about
maybe.
innovation? Why are you guys counting innovation out?
Because innovation.
Innovation.
He's gonna lose to MC. You ready?
You
All
did-
right, let's go back up on the bracket. We'll get
Throwing it down.
okay.
What do you mean go back up?
Because we're like jumping all over the place.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
bottom in a row. So I know none of us play Terran, but I mean we kind of said the top could go either way, but let's get predictions for the whole thing anyways. So Sulky Naniwa, final prediction.
I don't know. 50-50. I want Naniwa to win.
I'm
think
d-
it,
I'm in the same boat. Like I think it could go either
if
way,
Naniwa
but I want
builds
anyone.
Void Rays, he's gonna lose. There you go. That's my prediction.
Kyle?
I don't know. I think Naniwa can do it. But okay, I'll go Naniwa.
I'm gonna go Naniwa too. Heart of the cards.
Are the cards?
Heart of the cards.
All right.
Bomber
Bomber.
MMA. We don't need to talk about its
I
different
honestly have no idea.
strategy.
'Cause I haven't seen Bomber in so long. Play anything, let alone TBT.
Yeah. Bomber's so hit or miss too.
I'd like to say MMA would,
Mhm.
because MMA has been playing really well. Like he's one of the best.
Yeah, I think MMA can definitely win that. I think that MMA will win.
I'm gonna go with Bomber because the season that Bomber won, he literally couldn't lose to Terran. His TBT looked the best in the world at the
MMA
time.
practices with innovation, right? Do you think they're?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But Innovation
think-
isn't actually good at TV2, so.
Yeah, it's just worse.
Yeah, but his worst matchup's still amazing. His innovation.
Okay. We can talk PvP again. Hero SOS.
Hero should win it.
Hmm.
SOS's PvP doesn't impress me.
I want to say Hero again, but I don't really know SOS's play. But I know that I really like Hero's PvP, so.
All I know is Party bopped Hero really hard in the Stars Wars final. Like,
That was CJ Hero. This is Liquid Hero.
was it? Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
I thought it was Liquid Hero.
Someone
Let's-
check. Someone roll the tapes.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe I am right. Or maybe I'm
I think you probably might be right.
I'm always probably.
We actually gotta look this up now. Stars Wars. I'll look at it.
Stars Wars.
Stop.
Star Wars is a.
Where the fuck is the Liquipedia for this?
I don't think it was that important.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about this. It's.
It was a $10,000 first place. That's pretty big.
Alright, I already forgot about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's fine. All right. So you guys think Hero?
Both
I'm actually
alive.
gonna go with SOS.
Why? Just
But no,
I think-
that would be different.
I think Polt beats Alive.
I hope
agree
he's alive.
completely.
Holt does be alive because Holt is good at TVT. Okay, next. Deer and Tasia.
Irritation. Deer's gonna win, but it's gonna be a 3-2, and it's gonna be really hard.
It's gonna be the best series of the round of 16, I think.
Yeah, it's. I want to see Sulky Naniwa, and I want to see Deer Tasia. Those are like my favorite round ones.
Definitely.
I think Tasia has a better shot at beating Deer than any other player in this tournament.
That's
I
what I
agree.
think too. That's why I
Tasia
think
has the best
Deer
late
wins,
game
he's gonna win.
PvP, right? I mean, you guys think that? The best late game PvP.
I think he is
have.
the
Yes.
scariest TVP because he's very hyper aggressive, and his late game's so solid. and he doesn't die to all in. So it's like, shit.